Hello everyone, so today we are going to use the Photoshop to edit the raw files and also the finishing. So we are not going to do the Lightroom, but I want to show you a different way. So we can also use the Photoshop to use the raw editing. Okay, so the raw editings here, you will see similar. Okay, so there's a basic curve detail. Okay, all this stuff, also the calibration is similar in the Lightroom. Okay, so what we are going to do is almost the same, alright, almost the same. And you will see today we have a beautiful, amazing shots in the location, beautiful location as well. And this is a beautiful waterfall in Austria. So I love the landscape in the country. Austria is really nice, but we need to travel by train, and also you need to driving for a few hours. Right, so in this location we are using the slow shutter. Alright, so you can see here there's a 0.6 second. Alright, and my camera setting is ISO 80 and 2470 and f9. Alright, so we're using the natural light, so you don't see any flashlight in the photos here. And also the subjects here, we have the natural light on the face, and you can see here the light is like a from top, right? Is the light source from top, and you will see the highlight is on the upper area of the face. Okay, so when you look at the picture here, the challenging part is here we're using the slow shutter for the waterfall, right? So we need to have a tripod, and also at the same time we need to balance with the lights for the subjects. And we have a very strong highlight on the waterfall because of the water is very easy to brown out. Okay, so we use slow shutter as it's also more easy to lose in the detail in the highlight. So what happened is we need to set the exposure, and we need to metering the highlight in the picture, which is the waterfall. Alright, so the first thing is I go put my spot metering on the waterfall, and I start setting this ISO 80 and f9. So the 0.6 is probably for the waterfalls, and I want the smooth effects. Okay, and for the subjects is gonna be around -1 stop, around that. Okay, half to 1 stop, right? So it's fine. So that's why I using natural light. All right, so for this one, I think the beautiful part is the perspective from the camera here, and you can see here the subjects, and before the subject we have some rocks, and you will see slowly get inside the depth, and you see the rock, and then until the waterfall, and also the water is so smooth, and from behind go to in front and closer to the lens. So this is something that make the image so beautiful and so nice. And the rocks here, you can see the rocks here with the top light source from the natural light, which is the sunlight, is looks so 3D here. Okay, so without flash, so because of this location, there's a natural ambience light from top. So all the rocks here is look so 3D, as well as the couple, not the couple, the bride. So the subjects here is also have the top light for the subjects. Okay, so you'll see here very nice, and later we are going to use the Photoshop to do some structure. So normally we use structure to enhance the 3D effects for the photos, which is the whole structure. Okay, to look more solid. The rock is going to be more solid, and the dress is going to be more detailed and also more solid, and the waterfall as well. Alright, so this is very nice. Alright, let's start some setting here. This is exactly, I can say 99% is going to be the same in Lightroom. Alright, so it's the same company. Alright, so here you have the basic as well. We have the exposure, contrast, highlight, shadow, whites, black, everything is the same. Or even the texture, clarity, dehaze, everything is the same. Alright, so let's go to the highlight and the shadow. This is the first part. Always I'm going to do the adjustment, and I need to some shadow details. There's the only way is the shadows function. Here we need to pull higher, so we're gonna have the beautiful details. You can see, wow. Okay, so before and after, right in front your eyes, right, and the highlight here, because of the waterfall, all right, I believe we have still beautiful details in the highlight, because you can look at the histogram here. We are just right on the edge for the highlights. That means we have the data here, so we can pull the highlight and the data go down. Okay, so let's try. So the highlight here, you can see, right, it's beautiful. So the waterfall is come back with beautiful details, especially here. You can see here, this is before and this is after. Wow, you can see the beautiful details. Right, okay, so now we go to the subjects, because of we have reduced the highlight, and at the same time it's going to affect the light on the face, so it's darker. And now we're going to brighten up the face, and we need to go straight. Okay, go straight to, where is my color mixer, right? So go to the color mixer. There's the same thing, hue, saturation, and luminance. So go to orange channel and luminance, and we go to brighten up. You see here, you see the face of the bright. Right, so very simple. Let's go to AD. All right, so I think AD is a fine, is just nice. All right, okay, it's just nice. So let's try AD. Okay, let me zoom a little bit here. All right, and I think the yellow, what about the yellow? Okay, let's check the yellow. The yellow probably is the background. All right, check it out. Okay, you see the green color is also yellow. Okay, so most of the time the green surrounding on the background like this, because of is affected by the sunlight, the natural light, so it's going to be yellows, right? It's going to be yellows, right? So we can also have more green. I like the green. I like to brighten up the green here because it's look very nice later. It's going to be very nice in the Photoshop. And also the green color, so the green and yellow. Okay, let's make it 60 both also. Okay, 60 for both, and we might have some blue because of the what is that, the waterfall is blue color. Alright, you can see here we can also darken it, or you can brighten up. Alright, so I want to darken the aqua and lighten up the blue. Okay, so the blue by 15, and I minus 70 for the aquas. Alright, yes, so I got more details actually. So we have more details here. Okay, let's make it 80, minus 80. Alright, so I try to make the numbers make you more easier, right? So you will see here the number is easy for you. And purple color is fine. Okay, what about the red color? The red color, of course, is the dress, and also the red sometimes affected maybe 30% or 50% for the skin tone. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, so this is the dress. Alright, I think the light on the dress is just nice because it's a top light source. Alright, let's make it plus 50. Alright, plus 50. And let's try the saturation here. I think it's too red. Okay, I want to reduce a bit, reduce the red a bit, and I want to change the hue to a little bit to the orange here, the red here. Alright, I think it's very good, pretty nice here. Okay, cool. So this is the color mixer, right? So it's done. So everything is here. I think it's just nice. And one more thing is I want to have more color for the green. So you see the green here. I think, yeah, we need to adjust the saturation for yellows and greens. Let's go all the way up. Oh, nice. Alright, I think the green is too much. Alright, so reduce a little bit. And also I want to change the hue for the green to more yellow. This is green, this is yellow. Alright. Okay, because of the yellow and red dress is more harmony. Okay. The green and red are a little bit crass. Okay. If you compare to the yellow and red. Right. So I always, when I see the green in the picture and the red together, I will make the green to a little bit more yellow, like this one. Alright. And also the yellow you can change also. Right, you see here. So when you look at the picture, the red is more harmony with the yellow. Right. So let's make it -30, and this one, the green, let's make it -60. Right. So remember, take note here. Okay. When you see some green, or maybe it's a forest, and the subject wearing the red dress or clothes, this is the tips. So to add some yellow in the green, that's have a more harmony. Okay, it look better. Okay, better match. Okay, so color grading, I think is fine. I don't want the color grading here. Optic, all right, so everything is just nice. Let's see optic here. Okay, no, profile. Okay, geometry. All right, you can also have the things like in Lightroom here, so you can draw the line here. So this is the horizontal line, right? And this one also, another one. Right, you see here, it goes straight. Okay, and this one I think. Right, beautiful, cool. All right, and next, calibration here. So we got blue primary as well. So if you want more color, you can increase the blue primary. Alright, it's also increase the light. Okay, you see here, it's also increase the light. It's like punch out the things. Alright, so I like some calibration blue primary. Alright, so plus 40. Okay, plus 40. Yes, I think it's beautiful. Very nice, beautiful, perfect. Okay, cool. And so now it's done. So we are going to do in a Photoshop now. So let's click done. Alright, so if you click done here, it's going to save the setting. If you click open, you can straight open to Photoshop. So let's go to Photoshop and we click open straight to Photoshop. Alright, here now we are in Photoshop. Okay, so yeah, just now we also in Photoshop. So just now is the row from Photoshop, and now is the after the row editor. So we are now to finish. Okay, to make the finishings, we're going to enhance the waterfall. Okay, to make it more beautiful details with the details, and also to brighten up the face. Alright, so the first thing is I want to brighten up the face here. Okay, the landscape here itself is so beautiful already, so we got maybe a little bit things to retouch, but not much. So now the first thing is I want to enhance the face, to brighten up the face. Alright, so I'm using the portraiture, so the image nomic portraiture, okay, to brighten up the face, but at the same time also to smooth the face. Alright, smooth the skins. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit here. Right, so here we're going to skin mask, and we need to read the skin color. Alright, so let's choose the skin color here. Okay, the shadows color and also the highlight color. Right, and also the hands. Alright, good. More shadow color. Okay, so because of we want to brighten up the face, so we need more shadow color. Okay, so the mask here, so we can use 60 to 80%. So let's I make it 80, and the sharpness we can do a little bit by 10. Okay, 10 is enough. Alright, so we are going to, I'm going to reduce the warm a little bit. So the warm -2. So now I can brighten up the face by the brightness. Right, so I can give more, +5. Yes, so you'll see here the face is brightened up, right? So before and after, you see it's smooth, more shiny, more smooth, and also more bright. Okay, so we brighten up the face, smooth the face at the same time. Okay, so here the contrast. All right, so I think the contrast we can make it 0. All right, so softer. Okay, not so harsh, not so strong. Okay, not so hot. All right, so I think it's fine here. All right, so let's do the here. Take the new layer, output mask, and then you click OK. Good, beautiful. All right, so you see here. So it's also affected the background. All right, so what we need is we just want to the smoothing for the subjects, for the face, for the skin tone. So we need to put a black mask. Okay, so you can click a mask here. It's a white mask, but you can convert. You can hold the command I, so to have a black mask. So here we can go and brush. Okay, and this is the area we want. So I want to show you here. So we want the skin tone. Alright, so here you go, done. Okay, very simple. So we have the before and after. Look at the subjects, right? Beautiful. Okay, so I flatten it. So we are now trying to fix the face. So I'm going to do more for the face. So I'm use the path tool to select something that I want to replace, to remove, to fix, right, on the skin. So this is what I want to fix on the skin, and also here. Cool, right? And what about this one? Right, beautiful. Okay, and the forehead here. Okay, so now we have done here. Okay, also at the same time we try to remove something on the background that we don't want. Okay, we can probably remove this one. Too small is fine. Okay, we just try to look for something that is distract. I think nothing here is distract. It's all natural. I think it's fine here. It's good. So you see, this is a very slow shutter, and the subject is, I think the bright is sitting there and shaking a little bit because of the waterfalls is so big, so huge, and the weather is a bit cold. Okay, it's quite a cold weather when we're shooting here, so the bright might shaking a bit. All right, so but she tried the best already. She did the best, and I think it's not bad. Okay, not bad. All right, so for this beautiful masterpiece. And all right, so now we are going to enhance the waterfall. All right, enhance the waterfall. Here we are going to copy one new layer. All right, so I'm going to do the adjustment. All right, to make more details for the waterfall. All right, so actually you don't need to make one more copy. So later the function is going to create one new layer itself, but we used to it. Okay, no matter what we're going to do, we are going to copy one background, okay, for backup. All right, in case we need to return for anything we did wrong. All right, so now we go to filter. All right, so I'm going to use the Nik Correction Color Effects Pro. So inside there's a very powerful function. Okay, we can try to enhance the details, right, for the highlight and for the shadow. So it's called tonal contrast. Alright, tonal contrast. So because of why it's so powerful, because of the tonal contrast have a highlight contrast, have the mid-tone, okay, mid-tone contrast, and also the shadow contrast. So let's go to the tonal contrast here. Wow, alright. So once you click, you see the screen and you, wow. Okay, so this is the details, the contrast, tonal contrast have already separate the highlight, mid-tone, and shadows contrast here. And also there's a saturation here increased by 20%. Alright, so which is too much, okay, too strong. So we need to reduce it, okay, make it 0. Okay, make it 0. Alright, so now we're going to adjust the shadows. So the shadows we need to close it, okay, because of the shadows make the photos look too much, okay, too strong and too hard feeling. So we need to close the shadow. Okay, make it 0. Okay, is fine. And how about the mid-tones? Okay, look at the mid-tones here. I think the mid-tone is also very strong here. Okay, let's check the before and after. So this is very strong. Alright, so we need to adjust part by part now. So we are going to make this one mid-tone stronger. It's around 50%. Okay, for the waterfall. And also the highlights. Okay, we're going to increase more. Increase more, 40%. Okay, around 40% for the highlight. So now you will see the highlight on the waterfall is very dramatic here. You can see here this part. You can see the waterfall is very nice, right? It's very nice. Okay, so this is only for waterfall. I don't want to make for the rock, right? So let's click OK first. Okay, so we will do another tonal contrast for the rocks or maybe for the dress. Okay, all right. So you will see here the tonal contrast is very cool, right? Before and after. You see the waterfall. This is very 3-dimension, very 3D, very solid. Alright, so let's make a black mask. Okay, so let's make a black mask. So what I need to do is I'm going to brush for the waterfall. Okay, only for the waterfall like this. Okay. Cool. Okay, you touch a little bit of rock is fine here. Okay, it's fine. Okay, because we have a mask, we can remove it anytime. Okay, anytime. Okay, we can do this. Alright. What about the subject? So we can remove like this. Okay, so it's very good. Now here I'm trying to remove the dark one. Okay, so because of I don't want the dark is too strong, because it's too hard feeling here. Okay, so for the shadow I prefer softer, right? But for the highlight I prefer the tonal contrast. Okay, let's check. So you see here before and after, it's just the water. Okay, it's just the waterfall itself. Okay, and right, I think it's good. Okay, let's see. Okay, and up here a little bit more. Okay, cool. Alright, so flatten it. So we have the waterfall, very strong 3D, and now we're going to make the structure. Okay, so let's do another way to make the things similar with the tonal contrast, but this is called Sharpener Pro 3 Output Sharpener. So we are going to use the structure inside the Sharpener Pro, okay, to make the things look 3D as well. Alright, so we are not going to do the sharpening, so we're going to close the sharpening. These two sharpening function, we close it and go to the structure. Alright, so you will see here this is 0, this is original, and if you put here, you will see the picture is like very strong, like clarity in the Lightroom, and also it's like a tonal contrast, okay, like what we did just now. Alright, so we are not going to do 50%, it's too much. Alright, so this time we are going to make the rocks, okay, looks more 3D, more dramatic. So maybe we'll put 30%, and also the local contrast we try to smoother a little bit by 15%, something like this. Okay, and check before and after. So you will see the waterfall and the rock is changed a little bit. You see the things, everything's more sharp, more strong, right? Okay, so cool. Okay, click OK. Alright, wow, alright, so this is nice. Okay, for the dress also, okay, you can see here. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do part by part. Okay, it's like a drawing. So what we need to draw is we need to draw the mid-tone and the highlight of the rock, and also the waterfall a little bit. Alright, so and I'm telling is the area, the part is surrounding the subjects. Okay, so we try to do something stronger, more structure surrounding the subjects, closer to the subjects. Okay, the area closer to the subjects. So let's see where is the things, right? So let's say here, this is the mid-tone and the mid-tone and the highlight for the rock here. Okay, here it's going to look good. Here as well, this one, the rock here, it's like a drawing. Okay, and this one we draw. Okay, so we draw the shape of the rock. Okay, like this one. And this one can be more the green. This one. Here a little bit. Okay, and also here the rock here and the green here is nice, I think. Okay, it's very cool. Alright, and now the waterfall. Let's go to the waterfall here. I want to do for the waterfall very simple like this. Right, it's fine. Good. Here. That's it. Alright, so this is the things I want to have more strong, more attract our audience eyes. Right, so more solid. Okay, so you see here before and after. So it's for the rock and for the dress a little bit, but the dress I think is too strong here. Okay, so I don't want to have too much, especially the shadow of the dress. Alright, so you see what I'm erased back here is the shadow of the dress. Okay, I just want to affect the mid-tone and the highlight. Okay, so I don't want to affect too much shadow, because the shadow, when the shadow is too strong, like these things, so many details, especially the lock, see the texture, so much texture, and we don't need too much structure to emphasize the texture. Okay, when the texture is too obvious, too much, too strong, the audience will feel uncomfortable. It's like a very hard feeling, right? So this is what we are going to feel. We need to feel, we need to know how is the audience. You need to stand at the position of the audience and look at the works, look at the masterpiece. Alright, so mix, alright, flatten it, alright, before and after. Okay, so now it's nice, very nice. So what I need to do, I want to alright, I want to do some liquify here. Okay, because the pose make the arms too big here. Okay, so I know the bride is very cold, so that's why. Okay, so this is why he trying to squeeze himself. Okay, make some warm. Okay, so we need to fix a little bit. Okay. Alright. Okay, cool. I think it's good. Okay, I think it's good here. Okay, what about the face? Okay, slimmer. Alright. So let's check. Alright. You see the face wider, okay? Sometimes also when we use wide angle, it's going to be distortions, so we can correct in the liquify. Okay. Alright, so it's done. Cool. Right, so let's check the levels. So I want to see how much light for the subjects, not for the background. The background, I'm really satisfied, like the whole things. Okay, the mood, the ambience, but the subjects, we need to check the light on the subjects. So we create the levers here, and then we holding the option key, and we place and pull the highlight. So you see here the white and blue color is the waterfall, is blown out, lose the details. If you go further, it's going to see the red. So you will see the red actually is the bright, the subjects. So this is no good. Okay, so you check, this is too much. So what we need to do is we need to go back until we don't see any red on the subjects. Any red on the subject. So like this. Right. So this is good. So let's see here. Actually, this is more light on the subject. Okay, this is a maximum for the subject as well. And the white mask turn to black mask. Okay, white mask turn to black mask, and I'm going to zoom in to the subject, and then we try to brush the subjects here. Okay, just for the face, because we just want to brighten up the face. Brighten up the face. Also the skin, the hand. Right. And what about the dress? Alright, you can do for the dress, you can simply do like this. Right, it's fine. Good. You see here before and after. Right, so nice, beautiful. Okay, cool. So this is nice, this is beautiful. Okay, let's save the file again. I'm going to save the file again. So what I need to do is I want to create some dramatic rim light. Okay, so let's see we can do something more, okay, to make more dramatic. So I'm going to copy one new layer, right, and then we're going to linear dodge here. Okay, so the linear dodge is punch out the whole highlight. You see it's too strong, so go to the fill. So we have the fill here, and we're going to adjust the fill until there is less than 30%. I think less than 30% is fine. Okay, or 30%. Yeah, 25 to 30. Okay, I choose the 27. Okay, good. So now we have this one. Try to make one black mask. So now is the time we need to do the masking. Okay, so we want to brush, we need to brush the light on the dress as well. So now we're going to red. Okay, let's go to the red one. Green one. Okay, and the blue one, let's check. Alright, yeah, I think we need the red one. Okay, cool. So I'm going to copy one here. So I just want to make the red become a very strong highlight, very contrast. Okay, very contrasty. And go to here, we're going to make the highlight higher and shadow darker and more highlights. Okay, more highlights. Okay, good. Okay, I think it's too strong. Yes. Okay, yes. Right, so we have the highlight and shadow, especially also the rock here. So what we need to do is click the selection. So the selection is going to select 50% or more for the highlight. Alright, so go back to color. So when we go to this one, so we want to do some masking here, and we need to brush the light. Okay, so this is 100%. Try to make it 50%. So we brush the light here. You see the rim light on the dress is nice here, is gone, is already brushed out. So we need to remove the selection. Okay. So command, okay, hide extra. Right. So we already removed the selection. So if you want to remove selection, click command H. Right. So now we brush. Okay. We brush for the dress. And also brush for the rock. So this is 50%. We brush here. And also the rock here. Alright, how about the green? Alright, the green is nice, so I think we can enhance some greenery. Alright, and here is nice. Okay, here we're going to have more light, you see. So the highlight is so beautiful on the green, right? The highlight is so beautiful on the green. And also here. Wow, so beautiful. Alright, so let's check again. Okay. Yes. So it's more 3D. Okay, let's make it 100% opacity, and then we try to make more light. Here. Over here. So the waterfall also can be enhanced, like you see the water. How is the water here? Very strong highlight, right? This is pretty cool. So nice. Alright, okay. Wait, let me see the hand here. Okay, the hand can be touched a bit. Yes, it's good. And face here also. Yes, we can have more light. Nice. Cool, right? And here, stronger. Alright, I think it's done. Alright, let's check. Okay, this one. The linear dot, this is nice already. You see here, this is what I try to save the file at here, this checkpoint. Alright, and then after that we did this one linear dot, boom. Alright, so before, after, before and after. Alright, so this is how I enhance the material. Okay, the rocks, the waterfall, sometimes there's the green, the tree, the dress, the house, the car, whatever things. Okay, So we can also like this try to draw the line, try to draw the light. Okay, so we call draw the light. You can have a very dramatic effect like this. This is the original, right? This is the original. Okay, so we don't make for the whole image, right? So you will see here you see the masking. Okay, this is what we try to make from the channels here. Okay, this is the channel here. Alright, so this is masking, we just hide. Okay, so yes, this is the selection you see here. So when you have the selection here, you can just brush the area which is the highlight, okay, and the midtone without touching the shadows. Yes, okay. So let's flatten it, and wow, okay, next last is going to make the sharpening. Okay, so I'm going to use the Sharpener Pro again to do the sharpening. Alright, so we have the structure just now, so this time we need to close the structure and close the local contrast, and we open up the sharpening strength and the additive sharpening. So how much we need for the sharpening? So I think we just need 70% for this and 30%, okay, or maybe 35. Okay, so it's the same, equal. So 70% sharpening strength and 35% additive sharpening. Alright, it's good, and click OK. Wow, cool, it's very nice masterpiece here. Okay, the waterfall house, waterfall is so smooth, so nice. You see the line here. Okay, so this is all the function I do for my masterpiece, and when you print out, it's so wow, and hang on the wall. It's like a piece of art, especially this kind of masterpiece with the landscape, beautiful landscape. Alright, so I hope you enjoy. Alright, so today the masterpiece here, let's do it and share to the group and see how's the result, what you get, the new skill and the new raw editing in the Photoshop. And I think it's much faster and easier. And also here I'm showing you how to draw the light, okay, drawing with the linear dot, okay, and how to use the channel, RGB channel, to select the highlight and midtone, right? So I hope you enjoy and see you in the next masterpiece. Cheers!